أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم لقد من الله على المؤمنين إذ بعث فيهم رسولا صدق الله مولانا العظيم إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما
اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد وبارك وسلم عليه. الصلاة والسلام عليك يا سيدي يا رسول الله وعلى آلك وصحبك يا سيدي نبي الله.
Without any intro abstract, we are gathered here just for a few moments of our lives to remember about the arrival of our beautiful Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Just a few moments of our lives. For the Prophet of Allah Almighty, when he came into this dunya, and we very strongly believe that Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam came into this dunya as a Prophet of Allah Almighty. We believe in arrival of a Prophet of Allah Almighty, not an ordinary individual. Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was asked by Sayyiduna Abu Hurairah radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, the Prophet of Allah, Mata wajabat lakan nubuwwata ya Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Qala wa Adamu bayna ruhi wal jasad. Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when Allah Almighty bestowed you prophethood, when was it? When Allah Almighty appointed you as a prophet? Aap Allah ke Nabi kab bane? Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam says, wa Adamu bayna ruhi wal jasad. When Adam alayhi salatu wasalam was in between the stages of his ruh, his spirit and physique, at that time I was Prophet of Allah.
Subhanallah.
So we believe in the arrival of Prophet of Allah Almighty, not an ordinary individual. But the point is, we just sat here for a few moments of our lives to welcome our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. For the same Prophet, that when he came into this dunya, the very first moments of his life, Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam was in prostration and asking Allah Almighty what? Ya Allah Almighty, my ummah. Asking about you and me. I'm just taking a bit further back at how Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam has remembered each and every one of you and me. Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam, as Hafiz Zahid has mentioned, he used to go to cave of Hira at this particular time, the time of the Hajjud, the most beautiful personality ever created by Allah Almighty, the most perfect personality ever created by Allah Almighty, used to go in cave of Hira. Most of you might have been in cave of Hira. Remember about the journey going into the cave of Hira. With the luxuries we have today, Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam, without any luxury, going to cave of Hira. Why, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam? Why you used to go there? Why you used to cry there? In your sujood mubarak, in your prostrations, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, why you used to cry there? Allah Almighty created you without any defect, without any impurity. Why were you crying there? Ya Allah Almighty, my ummah, my nation. Even when Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam went to Mi'raj Sharif, the highest ever possible position a man could attain, the highest ever possible position in the court of Allah Almighty. Allah Almighty says, Assalamu alayka ayyuhan nabiyyu, read tashahud, Assalamu alayka ayyuhan nabiyyu, Assalamu alayka ayyuhan nabiyyu. And Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam, at that very highest position, he said, Ya Allah Almighty, my nation as well. The same Prophet of Allah Almighty who just sat here for a few moments to remember about his arrival, Remember about his life. Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam, the very beautiful city where the house of Allah Almighty is. In awwala baytin wudi'a lin-nas, the first our house built by Allah Almighty to worship Allah Almighty by the prophets of Allah Almighty, the first ever house in Ka'batullah Sharif, in Makkatul Mukarramah. Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam was forced to migrate from there. Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam, one reason only, there was only one reason. He sallallahu alayhi wasallam was forced to migrate from there. Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, why are you leaving your house? Why these people, they have surrounded your house? Why this army of 40 different troops from different tribes? Why are they surrounding you, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam? Why they want to martyr you? Why they want to kill you? What is the reason? Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, you could have accepted anything, whatever they were saying to you. Prophet alayhi salatu wasallam says, my nation. It is due to my nation. Most of the great message of Allah. Then Prophet alayhi salatu wasallam, in the battle of Uhud, and Sayyidah Aisha Siddiqa radiyallahu ta'ala, she asked Prophet alayhi salatu wasallam, in the battle of Uhud, you all know that Prophet alayhi salatu wasallam had a very tough time. More than 70 companions of Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam, they were martyred in front of him. Stones were thrown upon Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Arrows were thrown upon Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam. Then even Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam, he got injured. And he sallallahu alayhi wasallam fell unconscious. Behosh ho gaye Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, for what? Why these people are against you? Why are these your enemies? For my nation. And Sayyidah Aisha said, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, was there any more difficult time upon you more than the battle of Uhud? Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, when you felt unconscious, behosh bhi ho gaye, more than 70 companions, they were martyred. Prophet alayhi salatu wasallam says, yes, Ya Aisha. Ya Aisha, when I went in the valley of Taif, just to tell people, come to the deen of Allah Almighty. You are standing on the verge of hellfire. Just come to the deen of Allah Almighty. Come to the deen of peace. At that time, Ya Aisha, the people of your nation, they threw stones. Ya Aisha, they threw stones at me. The arrogant people, they were chasing me. They brutally thrown stone at me. And I was injured in such a way that my Na'alain Mubarak, the Na'alain Pak of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, they were full of blood. Na'alain Mubarak khoon se bhar gaye. For what, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam? My nation, my ummah. The last moments of Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam. The last moment when a person thinks about his lifestyle, a person thinks about his children, his inheritance. At that time, Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was talking about my ummah. So it is the responsibility of ummah now. And remember, whenever we talk about Prophet alaihi salatu wasallam, whenever we talk about in any majlis about Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Prophet alaihi salatu wasallam recognize each and every one of you. This is the beauty of Prophet of Allah Almighty. The Prophet alaihi salatu wasallam says, when a person in any majlis, wherever he is, when he remembers me, Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam says, I remember you. When a person in any majlis, he sends greetings upon me. Ma min ahadin yusallimu alayya illa raddallahu alayya ruhi hatta arudda alayhi salam. That when a person, my follower, my ummati, he sends greetings upon me. Ma min ahadin yusallimu alayya. He sends greetings upon me. Illa raddallahu alayya ruhi. Fir Allah tabarak wa ta'ala mujhe uski janab mutawajjeh farma deta hai. The person he has sent greetings upon me. Allah Almighty mujhe uski janab mutawajjeh farma deta hai. Hatta arudda alayhi salam. That wherever that person, he sent greetings upon me, I respond to his greetings. Subhanallah. And not only respond to his greetings, even Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam recognize which person is sending greetings upon me. I will just quote one more hadith of Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam. And he sallallahu alayhi wasallam says, Inni la a'rifu hajaran bi Makkah kana yusallimu alayya qabla an ub'asa inni la a'rifuhu al-an. He sallallahu alayhi wasallam says, I recognize a stone in Makkahul Mukarramah. Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam, when he was mentioning this, he was in Madinatul Munawwarah. He sallallahu alayhi wasallam says, I recognize a stone in Makkatul Mukarramah. Prophet of Allah Almighty, that Allah Almighty says, I have created every single thing in this dunya for you, O Prophet. Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, everything has been created for you. And he sallallahu alayhi wasallam says, I recognize a stone in Makkatul Mukarramah. Why do I recognize a stone? Inni la a'rifu hajaran bi Makkah. I recognize a stone in Makkatul Mukarramah while sat in Madinatul Munawwarah. Why? Kana yusallimu alayya. That stone used to send greetings upon me. Subhanallah. And when the stone used to send greetings upon me, qabla an ub'asa, before I announced my prophethood, that very stone used to send greetings upon me. Subhanallah. Inni la a'rifuhu al-an. And Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam says, even I recognize that stone while I'm sitting in Madinatul Munawwarah. Subhanallah. La a'rifuhu al-an. In that very particular moment, that very particular time, I remember about that stone. Subhanallah. So just imagine the Prophet of Allah Almighty. If he remembers a stone, if he recognizes a stone, just an ordinary stone, because he sends greetings upon Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam, then think about the ummah. Subhanallah. With souls, with a passion, with excitement. If we send greetings upon Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam, the very first thing is that when we send greetings upon Prophet alayhi salatu wasallam, he sallallahu alayhi wasallam recognizes each and every one of you. Subhanallah. And the second thing is, when we send greetings upon Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam, he sallallahu alayhi wasallam responds to that greeting as well. So every time when you sit in a majlis, in any majlis you are sat, in any majlis, and specifically when you're sitting in the majlis of Milad Sharif, which is endorsed by Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam by himself. As Hafiz Zahid radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, he said that Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he came out on a circle of the companions of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. In Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam kharaja ala halqatin yani min ashabi faqala ma ajlasakum. Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam came out on a circle of the companions in a majlis. Companions of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they were sat in a majlis, halqa, circle. They were sitting in a conference, congregation, jalsa, whatever you can call it. So Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam came out and he says, ma ajlasakum. That are my companions. Why you sat here? Why you sitting here? Companions replied, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, قالوا جلسنا ندعو الله ونحمده على ما هدانا لدينه ومن علينا بك. Companions said, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, we are sat here to be thankful to Allah Almighty. To be thankful to Allah Almighty. ندعو الله ونحمده على ما هدانا لدينه. We are sat here to praise Allah Almighty, to be thankful to Allah Almighty that Ya Allah Almighty, you have guided us on the rightly guided deen. Subhanallah. You have guided us on Islam, that's why we are sitting here. And the third thing, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, we are also sat here. Nad'u Allah wa nahmaduhu ala ma hadana li dini wa manna alayna bik. Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, we are sat here to be thankful to Allah Almighty कि Ya Allah Almighty Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam को हमारे दरमियान भेज दिया. Wa manna alayna bik. We are thankful to Allah Almighty on your arrival. Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, upon your arrival, we are thankful to Allah Almighty. And we are sitting here to be thankful to Allah Almighty, thanking Allah Almighty, praising Allah Almighty. Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says, Allahi ma ajlasakum illa zalik. By God, you're just sitting here to praise Allah Almighty, that He has guided you on the right deen. And you're sat here to be thankful to Allah Almighty upon my arrival. By God, qasam say, is this the only reason you are sat here? Allahi ma ajlasakum. Allah mean qasam say, you just sat here. There is no other reason. The companion said, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Allahi ma ajlasana illa zalik. By God, we are just sat here for this reason. Not offering any namaz. We are not offering any worship time here. Not offering nothing. We are just sat here. Nadu Allah wa nahmaduhu ala ma hadana li dini wa manna alayna bih. This is the only reason we are sat here. Allahi ma ajlasana illa zalik. قال أما إني لمستحي تهمة لكم وإنما آتاني جبريل عليه الصلاة والسلام فأخبرني إن الله تعالى عز وجل يباهي بكم الملائكة. Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, "Oh my companions, I say to you, by God, you are sitting here. By God, Qasam say, you are sitting here. I'm not asking you by God. I'm not saying to you, just take an oath because there is any doubt in what you are saying. You said you are sitting here to praise Allah Almighty. You are sitting here to be thankful to Allah Almighty upon my arrival. There is no doubt in it. But what did I say to you? Just take the oath, take the pledge, take the qasam, because the angel Jibreel alayhi salatu wasalam, he came to me from Allah Almighty. فَأَخْبَرَنِي إِنَّ اللَّهَ تَعَالَى أَسَّ وَجَلَّ يُبَاهِي بِكُمُ الْمَلَائِكَةِ. And the angel Jibreel alayhi salatu wasalam, he has told me that Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, tell these people, the people who are sat in this halqa, in this circle, were praising Allah Almighty upon your arrival. Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, tell these people that Allah Almighty is boasting of you in front of angels. कि अल्लाह तबारक व ताला आपकी इस मजलिस पर, जिस मजलिस पे आप अल्लाह तबारक व ताला का शुक्र अदा कर रहे हैं कि उसने आपको राइटली दीन पर गाइड किया, इस्लाम पर गाइड किया, और इस वास्ते कि आप नबी करीम सल्लल्लाहु ताला अलैहि वसल्लम की आमद पर अल्लाह का शुक्र अदा कर रहे हैं, तो अल्लाह तबारक व ताला आपकी इस मजलिस पर फरिश्तों के सामने फख्र फरमा रहा। युबाही बिकुमुल मलाइका। हमारी ये जो मजलिस है, the majlis we are sat here, indeed in this majlis when we will send greetings upon Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he sallallahu alaihi wasallam will respond to our greetings. He sallallahu alaihi wasallam recognizes each and every one of our ways. And the majlis we are sat here, indeed we are sat here at this time, the time where Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam physically arrived in this dunya. Indeed Allah Almighty will be boasting of our majlis in front of angels. Subhanallah. बहुत खूबसूरत। खड़े हो जाए सलातो सलाम के लिए हल्का बना